Fam. Oh, man, fam. What's going on, y'all? It's Fetty G, baby, with SSK Kennels, fam. I love y'all so much. I'm thankful for y'all. Hold on, fam. Hold on, because I do not think this mic is connected. Hold up, fam. Y'all know we keep it real funky and raw over here, y'all. So y'all work with me. Work with me, baby. And I think that's why y'all love my channel. I don't cut no corners. I don't try to make it all sexy and cute for y'all. We keep it real, raw, and funky. This how it is in the real world, fam. This how it is in the real world. And I think y'all get and understand that. So, and that's why I love y'all. Let me see something real quick. Audio. You all right. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can y'all hear me better now? I think that's it. Is that the one? Can y'all hear me better? I think that's the one, fam. Henderson, what's going on, baby? Is that the one right there? Is that one better, fam? Oh, my God. Fam, what's popping with y'all, baby? I hope all is well with all y'all today. Can y'all hear me better now? Sounds great. Okay. Yeah, this whole time I thought I was using the microphone. I wasn't, fam. But again, I'm still learning this program, y'all. So bear with me, work with me. I love y'all, and I'm thankful that y'all bear with me every time. And I love y'all for that, fam. Y'all know I keep it real raw, fam, over here, y'all. I don't try to make it all. I try to show y'all how it is in real life. That's what I try to do, fam. I try to show y'all how it is in real life. I'm finna go through everybody real quick. Corey, what's good? I see you, baby. Craig, what's poppin'? Craig, what's good, baby? Drippy, 6'5" kennels. Drippy, we spoke about that, baby. In my opinion, I think you need another kennel name, my brother. Hold up. Oh, fam, I really want to dive into this today with y'all, fam. I really want to talk to y'all about, and when I say this is truly bigger than dogs, fam. It is truly bigger than dogs, and I mean that. Hey, Craig, fam, my sprinkler system is in, baby. It's in. Let me see if I can show y'all real quick. They coming tomorrow to just do the last little touches on it. Sprinkler system is in, baby. Hold on, let me see if y'all can see this. Look. Y'all can see that? Yeah, them boy put him in, fam. I ain't got to do nothing now. I ain't got to do nothing now. All I got to do now is watch the grass turn green. Yeah. So they put it on 3 different zones, fam. They put zone 1, which is on the side of the house, on that side of my house. And then zone 2 is over here on the side of the house where the car's at. And then zone 3 is in the middle of the yard. So I'm thankful, man. It looked amazing. I ain't got to run out there, pull no water hose all around the yard no more. I ain't got to worry about, oh, shit, I forgot to cut the water off. Run out there, the water been on for goddamn an hour. Nah, baby, everything is set on a timer. It come on whether I'm asleep, whether I'm up, whether I'm at work, whether I'm out of town. It come on and it go off when it's supposed to. So I'm super thankful for that. No zone 6, nah. It's coming though. That's when we get the acreage, baby. That's when we get them 60 acres. We gonna need more than 6 zones, baby. But yeah, fam, I really wanted to talk to y'all today about, and this one is a little personal, but it comes with the territory. It's truly bigger than dogs, man, because through these dogs, fam, I've seen people come, I've seen people go, I've seen people I thought was gonna ride with me till the wheels fall off, fam. I've seen them fall off. I'm talking about the tire blow out, the rim break. They just left me down and out. So it's truly bigger than dogs, because the dogs, how does Inshallah kennel sound? It means God willing kennels. I like it. I like it. But you got to keep in mind when it comes to getting funding, and a bank see that name, that LLC. Okay, don't do that. Y'all see how Tati do me? I just ran and put on some clothes, y'all. I was in my drawers. And she come in here telling me, I thought you still had your drawers on. Get out. Is that? Huh? I can't be on here in my drawers? Huh? Yeah, Tati picking on me, y'all. She better leave me alone. But yeah, in Inshallah kennels, you just got to think about when it comes to getting funding. Will that help you or will that hurt you? That's something that I learned. You get what I'm saying? The banks look at the name of your LLC or your entity, whether it's S Corp, C Corp, LLC, whatever it is. They look at the name, the zip code, all of that plays a huge role on funding. Do you get funding? How much funding you get? Do you get approved? It's a lot. So I'm here to share that with y'all. And if it was, and this is just game for me, y'all don't have to take it. If I can go back, I would. Well, mine was different. So I had to have SSK Kennels, fam. This been with me before I was born. SSK Kennels been around. But if I was, this is something that I'm gonna share with y'all, right? That we usually keep on a consultation call, but I share this with y'all. The name of your kennel is vitally important, right? Y'all got to understand, when you create an LLC, S Corp, C Corp, whatever it is, and you try and think about it, it's much big. Oh, this ties directly into what we're talking about tonight. It's much bigger than dogs, because when you create that entity, fam, you can use this to get funding. You can buy a car under your business name. You can buy a house under your business name. You can get lines of credit through your funding name. You can get loans. You can get credit cards. You can get all of these things in your LLC, in your entity, in your corporation, whatever you desire to have in the name itself, fam. So I truly want y'all to understand that, again, it's much bigger than dogs. And the reason I say, this is what I was finna say. I would take the word kennels out of my whole thing. I will put Inshallah Corporation. Inshallah. My brain is fried right now thinking of names, but I would take kennels out. Corporation. What's some? Let me Google it real quick, because I can't think of no names right now. I don't know why my brain went out on me. Inshallah company. I'm trying to find some names real quick. Bear with me, fam. Inshallah LLC. Just take kennels out. Inshallah Allah Enterprise. That's perfect. I would take out anything that's gonna limit me and put me in a box to just keep me the dogs. Because let's say, what if one day you're like, man, I don't want to breed dogs no more. I want to start a car rental company. Well, you could keep that same name, and you already had the LLC for a year and a half, 2-3 years with the dogs. But now you decide, I don't want to do the dogs no more. I want to do this Turo business. Well, you could use that same LLC and just run your Turo business through that, and it got history behind it. It's been up and running now for 2-3 years now. So that's going to help you. So in my, I would say take the name the kennels out. The religious name could cost customers as well, but could also gain certain ones. So that's something else you got to keep in mind. You know, you put in your Insha Allah enterprise. Again, some of this stuff, you know, I get it. It's personal. You kind of want to tie your religion or something personal attached to it. So I understand. But I like enterprise. But again, y'all don't have to take this information. I'm just sharing this with y'all because this is something that I wish I would have known before. Like when I started my trucking company, right? It's called Davies Express Trucking Worldwide LLC. I would have took trucking out. Davies Express LLC. I would have just left it like that. Right? Because I could tie anything to that. I could tie dogs to that. I could tie a car washing business to that. I could tie a lawn service business to that. I could tie a car rental business to that. I can tie a hair salon to that. I can tie so many things to that LLC now because I just took off kennels or because I took out trucking. So think bigger than dogs. And again, this is why I say it's much bigger than dogs, fam. Take dogs out. Take kennels out. Take the truck out. Make it bigger than what it is that you're already thinking about doing. Leave yourself open for room to grow, to expand. Let me go to the top of these comments. Larry, what's going on, my brother? It's a dog world. What's good? Nas, what's good? William, what's going on, baby? Henderson, Nas, Corey, what's going on? We got Bully Bulls in here, fam. What's going on? Keithan, what's going on, baby? Justice, what's going on? Jermaine, what's popping with you, baby? Drippy, what's good? That sounded like no Diddy. We'll say no Diddy on that. James, what's good with you? Q Vlogs _843, what's popping with you? Craig, we already shouted out my brother. Athena, what's going on, Queen? Hey, kings and queens. I hope you are having a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you. Nas. Bully Bulls was good. KB Bulls was good. Jermaine, can't wait to get a dog from you. Been watching you since this time during the pandemic. Even turned my wife on to your kennel. We both agreed when get another dog, it will most definitely be from you. I appreciate you a lot, my brother. Much love, much respect. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Zulan, what's going on? But yeah, fam, remember, fam, this is much bigger than dogs. Dealing with these dogs, fam, you get to, I like that better. It's kind of more centered. But dealing with these dogs, fam, you get to find out who's really who. You get to find out stuff about yourself as well. How committed am I? How consistent am I? How dedicated am I? How passionate am I about this? What am I doing? Right? Because it's not easy. You've been dropping some fire pups, waiting on Journey to drop. Fam, I got a puppy right now that look just like Journey, got some of the same blood as Journey. So I know you said you and your wife, y'all waiting, but fam, I got a pup right now that look identical to Journey. Same color, everything. Standard size, everything is Journey about this girl. And it's a female. That's crazy. I think she like 5 weeks old right now, 5.5 weeks old, something like that. But yeah, I'm telling you, not only do you get to find out stuff about your friends, your family, people who so-called support you, you mostly find out things about yourself, right? How committed am I to this journey? How serious am I taking this? Do I really want to do this, or do I just kind of want to do this? And you learn those things by the time that you put in, right? And I seen a quote today by Inky Johnson, and he said, God already circled where you are now on a map, right? God already circled where you are now on a map years ago. He already knew what you'll be dealing with now. You'll be dealing with it already. It was already written, right? Now, how you handle the situation, but it was already destiny. You got to understand, we go through things for a reason. So through this process of dogs, and I'll make a video about it, and I hope people don't feel like I'm pointing them out. I won't say no names, but I got a guy right now that I did business with, right? We did some business on some pups, and he didn't say it, but I could hear it in his voice that it's getting rough for him, and he kind of struggling. It's a lot. And again, you get to find out who's doing it just to do it and who's doing it because they're passionate about it. They want to better the breed. They want to push the game forward. They're trying to impact people in a positive way. They're trying to show people a different side to these dogs. You get what I'm saying? They're not just doing it just to maybe make a little bit of money or to get their name or get a buzz or create a buzz. They doing it because they enjoy doing it. They're passionate about it. They have a goal. They have a vision. They have a dream. They have a direction in where it is that they want to take these dogs, right? Martin Garcia, what's popping with you, baby? What's going on, fam? I started that yard treatment for the bugs. Thanks for the video. Have you seen any improvement since you started it? I would love to know, have you seen any, which I know you should for sure, because y'all see how many dogs I got. And I barely got flies back there, so it works. I just sprayed my front yard today with some of that Cutter's Edge. I sprayed the whole front porch, the wall, the windows, the door. I sprayed the sides of the house. That stuff worked great, y'all. All them bugs, when you open your front door, they come flying in. Once you spray that stuff right there, them boys get gone. They get gone. Them boys get up out of there. They shooting, y'all run. They shooting. Them flies get missing. You heard me? But yeah, fam. Fam, you learn a lot about yourself, man, in this dog game. And I think that's with anything. If you starting a business, right? It puts a level of stress, a level of strain on you, and it requires so many layers of you. PA in the building, got my seat. Pocket Bull, what's going on with you, baby? Definitely seeing less flies and bees. Yeah, that's some good stuff, man. I'm telling you. And I'll do a part two. Part two is coming, which I think people will really benefit from. But yeah, like starting a business is not easy. That's why most people get a regular job, which is nothing wrong with that. I got a regular job, right? But starting a business, fam, it is hard. Especially if you don't have the resources, if you don't have all the tools, you don't have all the information, a lot of stuff you're trying to figure out along the way. It is stressful, it's painful, it's lonely at times, it's draining, but it can also be amazing. It can be helpful. It can be, you learn a lot. It can push you. It can help you. It can stretch you. It can help you grow. It's a lot of benefits to it as well. So you just got to ask yourself, which one weighs more to me, right? Being on this side or being on that side? Yo, Fed, I'm taking Penny on the first to get some x-rays. That's what's up, my brother. Keep me updated. Penny getting big, fam. Where we at? Definitely seeing less flies and bees. All right, cool. But yeah, fam. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna learn a lot, y'all. There was a gentleman, right? And I don't want to say his name, but he's in Florida. I won't even say what part of Florida, right? But this one I was first starting. And he breed bullies and he breed Frenchies, right? And he was married at the time. He's remarried now, but he was married to which is his ex-wife at the time, right? And I ended up buying a dog from this guy, and he kind of was giving me some insight when I first started, fam. And he had a Frenchie that he paid like $20,000 for this dog, y'all. He paid like $20,000 for this Frenchie. I still don't know everything about Frenchies, but it has some crazy bloodline, right? Some Isabella, something like that, right? And some other stuff too. And he went to work one day. His wife, she really wasn't a dog person, but he would tell his wife all the time, hey, let the dog out to use the bathroom. After, 10 minutes of outside, let the dog come back in. So typically he would tell her to just go outside in the backyard while the dog run around, use the bathroom, and bring the dog back in. Keep your eyes on the dog, But they had a gate, nice yard. And she let the dog outside one day and closed the door and went in the house and forgot the dog was outside. The dog ended up having a heat stroke and died. Fam, do you know? Do y'all know he divorced his wife? And this is a true story, y'all. I promise to you. He divorced his wife because of that. Now, were there other things as well that made him say, like, nah, this ain't it? I'm pretty sure it was. But overall, fam, that was the basis of him saying, dog, I'm done with this relationship. He divorced his wife. He like, bro. Steven said, as he should. I don't know if I would have divorced my wife, man. That's a tough one. But that was tough. And he's an island person as well. So my dad from the islands. My dad's whole side of the family is from Jamaica. He's not from Jamaica, but I forgot what island they from, right? Not Trinidad. I can't remember, fam, but he's from the island somewhere. And dog, when I tell y'all, him telling me this story, fam, I was dying laughing. And he was like, dog, my next wife, my next relationship, I made it a priority that the woman that I date must love dogs because I'm passionate about dogs. Dogs is what I do. I love messing with these dogs, so I can't be with a woman that don't love dogs. But again, he found out something about his wife. His wife found out something about him. Starting a business, fam, and anything, you're going to go through your ups and downs. Isabella means fawn colored coat with blue tint. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I think you're telling me, so I appreciate it if you are telling me that dog worth too much and could have made him so much. And he said that. He was like, bro, you know how much money I was going to make off that dog? He's like, man, you crazy? And he said some other things well, but I don't want to put too much information out there. But starting a business, fam, it does put that level of strain and that level of stress on you, not just with dogs, but with dogs as well. When I started my trucking company, fam, when I tell you, thank God I had the mentors that I had. I did have a lot of resources, so they saved me a lot of headache. But boy, did it come with some headaches. The biggest thing is finding drivers, fam, when you start in the trucking business. It is so hard to find a good, reliable driver that you can trust. I done had drivers smoke in my truck, and I tell them, dog, just stop driving and smoke a cigarette outside the truck. Then it got to a point where I said, bro, y'all want to smoke in the truck, smoke in the truck. I don't care. Smoking in the truck, then I would tell my driver, like, dog, say somebody want to bring somebody on the road with him. I had one driver, fam. He brought his wife, his wife, and a newborn baby, fam, on the road. And then lied and then told me that they wasn't in the car. I'm like, fam, they not on the insurance. God forbid anything happened to you and your family in that truck. They not insured on the insurance, fam. This is commercial insurance. Fam, I was paying like $2,500 a month for insurance. And I'm like, dog, I can't have. See, he lied. I got a tracker on my truck, y'all. I got a tracker device that I put in the truck, but I also have the truck itself comes with a tracker built into the actual truck. So I have the app. I pay for it annually, right? And he lied. He tried to unplug that one, but didn't know when you unplug it, the unplugging just keeps it charged. But if he unplugs it, it's still charged for however many hours or however many days. So he unplugged it, but didn't know it was still live. Didn't cut it off. Even if he would have cut it off, I still got the other device in the truck that I could track it. He was supposed to go somewhere else to pick up a load. No, to drop off a load. He drove like 6 hours the opposite direction to go get his wife and his kids. Long story short, they ended up, I found this out later when I had to fire the guy. They ended up getting evicted. So he had nowhere for them to go. So they was living out of the truck. Like, you learn so, I'm sorry, y'all. You learn so much and you got to deal with so much ups and downs, so much things that you got to adjust to and learn. And it's a lot, fam. And it can stress you out. And if you're a woman starting a business, it's tough, but you got to find that balance, and you got to find that support group of people that is going to support you, is going to, be there when you fall, because you will fall, fam. We humans, all of us fall, right? We will get frustrated. We will get angry. We will have our days of like, damn, do I really want to keep doing this shit? But that's when you got to dig deep and again go back to your purpose or to your why. Why am I doing this? And then you tap in with that and you're able to, all right, let me keep going. Let me stay focused. But you got to have those people around you. But when you start, you got to understand that everybody not going to make it. Everybody can't come. Fam, I got some friends, y'all, that I was trying my best to put into position with these dogs. I'm like, bro, I showed them the game plan. Here go the game plan. This is my plan, bro. I'm going to give you a dog for free. I'm going to give you a girl and a boy for free. Let me get running first. Let me get running first. Now that I got some wheels turning, I can put you on. Boom, get you going. Fam, I gave one of my homeboys a dog for free. Gave him a dog, fam. Like, boom, boom, this is what we finna do. We finna start. He came to get the dog, fam. He was dating this chick at the time. Fam, probably about 2 months later, him and the girl broke up. He leave while he at work. The girl go in the house and take the dog, and she leave. She moved out of that city, but took the dog with her. Fam, this was like, I don't even want to say numbers, but it was an expensive dog that I gave him. The girl took the dog and gone. So he don't got no dog no more. I'm like, bro, like, are you serious? He like, bro, my bad. I'm sorry. And he like, bro, I'm going to pay you back. I never said you don't have to pay me back, but I said, bro, don't stress about it, bro. It is what it is. It's a dog, bro. Like, it sucks, bro, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure this out. And later down the line, fam, this person ended up, you know what I mean? But you learn those type of things. You get burnt a lot starting a business. I've been burnt so much, fam, in the dog game, in the trucking game. And it's not that you learn to be comfortable with it, but you understand that this is a part of the game. This is how you learn, right? If you don't have that information prior to starting, this is a part of the learning curve, right? You get burnt. And when you get burnt, in the trucking game, fam, I had this one lady reach out to me. Oh, yeah, I actually reached out to her. One of my homeboys put me on her. And he was telling me that she can get me some dedicated lanes. Dedicated lanes are Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, whatever it is, or however many days a week. It's guaranteed that at 7 in the morning, I'm going to pick this load up from Macon, Georgia, deliver it to Alabama, and I'll have that lane, right? You might even, now the perfect way to do it is, let's say you get a lane from Macon, Georgia to Alabama. 7 in the morning, drop off in Alabama. That's one lane going one way. Now, you would hate to have to deadhead. Deadhead means drive back with nothing on your trailer, because you got to pay for gas. But let's say you got this load that's paying you $2, $3, $4 a mile. You're making good money, right? You're making whatever it is. And you're not going far, right? You're going maybe, let's say, 4 hours. Drive there, boom, drop off. Now, the ideal way would be to have another lane from Alabama, even if it don't get you back to Macon, but maybe to Atlanta, maybe to McDonough, maybe to Warren Robins, maybe somewhere close. So now, let's say, I'm just making something up. Let's say you going 400 miles. They paying you $1,000 to drive 400 miles, right? You got 1,000 going, 4 hours, And let's say you got another lane going from Alabama to Atlanta. I'm just making some stuff up right now, so y'all don't quote me on the numbers. But let's say you go from Alabama back, which is another 4 hours, right? Let's say 3.5, 3 hours. So you got $1,000 going, and then you got, let's say, 800 coming back, right? Yeah. And again, I'm just making up numbers, fam. So stay with me, y'all. You got 1,000 going, 800 coming back. Fam, that's 4 hours one way. So you pick up at 7 in the morning, 7. Let's say you, by the time you load, you get strapped, you tighten everything down, you pull out at 9. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. You deliver at 1, you pick up, and let's say you head back and you deliver that load, depending on, they might say, hey, it's a construction site. We'll be out here to 8 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock at night. So 1, you get loaded, you leave at 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we said 3-hour drive. 6, 7 o'clock, you drop that load off. Now you head back to Macon for your load back from Macon to Alabama the next day. Those are dedicated lanes. You got a lane going one way and a lane coming back. So these are 2 dedicated lanes. So the lady said she specializes in finding dedicated lanes. So she told me about these programs that she have and these classes and these boop, boop, boop. So she had one of them that was like $6,000. The other one was like $3,500. So I'm like, all right, well, look, this is what I'm gonna do. We'll go to the $3,500 one, and if I see some, oh yeah, there's money there, then we'll go to the $6,000 one. Cool. She required a deposit of $1,500. Paid her the $1,500. We had 2 meetings, fam. I'm thinking she finna say, okay, hey, fam, she told me send her logos and stuff. She gonna get my business cards made, which I already had, but she was like, she want to make some. So boom, did the business cards. I never got the business cards. We were supposed to have more meetings. I was hard to get a hold of her. Weeks go by. I'm emailing her, I'm writing her, I'm texting her. She's not responding. Then she finally responded, I'm sorry, I apologize. I was in the hospital, all this shit. I'm like, man, I get it, but I don't care, lady. You got my money. Okay, well, hey, look, we're gonna start from here now. I said, you know what, ma'am? Listen, after like that last conversation, I'm like, look, I just don't trust it. I just want my money back. I'm gonna get out. Oh, I don't do refunds and da. So I just was out $1,500, and I could have like pressed the issue about it, but it was like, dog, what I'm gonna do? It's $1,500. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a lot of money, but again, that's how you learn, right? Now I know moving forward, hey, let's vet people a little bit harder. Let's dig up some information. Let's try to reach out to some people that we may know or we may know worked with her in the past or him in the past that can show us some real proof without going through him. Or that person say, oh yeah, you can reach out to this person. Why you got to tell me who to reach out to? Nah, let me reach out to let me go on your page, your website, whatever, find some people that done business with you. Let me reach out to them myself without you knowing. So now I could, you know what I mean? Again, doing homework. But these are the things you learn, fam, when you starting a business, and you got to get kind of ran over a little bit to learn some of this stuff, right? Again, if you got a regular 9-to-5 job, some of this stuff, fam, you walk in, it's already mapped out for you. Hey, this is your job. These are your job description. These are the details. This is what we need done. From this time to that time, you go to lunch on this time, you start back at, everything is already there mapped out for you. You have all of the resources. You got HR, you got a supervisor, you got the manager, you got other people that's been working here for years that can show you what to do, what not to do. Everything is kind of already there for you. Versus when you start in a business, it's a lot of steps that's not there. You kind of stepping, sometimes hoping that that's the right brick to step on. Sometimes you step and you fall, ain't nothing there. Sometimes you step on the edge of the brick, but you can catch yourself. You ain't fall all the way, but it hurted a little bit. You might have scratched your knee, but you ain't fall. Sometimes you fall. Some falls you don't come back from. Some people can't recover from a certain fall. I know a guy that was in the trucking industry as well, fam, and he bought a truck, fam. I think he bought it cash for like $25,000, $30,000, fam. Had the truck, had got an inspection on it and everything. Had the truck for maybe a month and a half, fam. The engine went out on the truck. Whole engine went bad. Fam, he was out. That's $30,000 that he spent cash, fam. He was done. He couldn't recover back from that loss. So it's risky. But again, that's why I say, fam, a lot of people think I just be trying to talk and get their money. I tell people, fam, set up a coaching call, set up a consultation call. People call me with questions all the time. Hey, Fed, I just had some pups. I need help. Fam, I don't, and I'm not saying this to be rude, but I can't keep answering, trying to help everybody. So now, my way of knowing that you serious, set up a consultation call, set up a coaching call. It's $250, fam. I had one guy, what, $250? Didn't do the consultation call, didn't do the coaching call. He went ahead and let his dog have puppies. Fam, the dog ended up having 9 puppies. All 9 of them died. All 9. Now, I'm not saying if he would have took my consultation call, coaching call, it's a great possibility that we would have saved those pups. If not saved all, most of those puppies would have survived. He was running into the same problem, and he didn't know how to handle that problem, which was a simple fix, something that I've been through, something that costed me dogs to die as well. But if he would have went through, I would have been able to say, hey, fam, this is what you should have did. First puppy died. He didn't know why. He didn't understand what was going on. Second puppy died. Third puppy died. Fourth puppy died. At what point do you stop the bleeding? In the stock market, right? There's a saying, if I'm in a stock and it's falling like crazy and I'm losing money, at some point, I got to get out and stop the bleeding. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get my money back. I probably lost 100, 200, 300, 1,000, whatever. But I didn't lose my whole portfolio gambling and hoping that this thing turn around. So at some point, you got to stop the bleeding. And when he seen the first puppy die, that wasn't enough bleeding. Second puppy die, still wasn't enough bleeding. Third puppy die, still wasn't enough bleeding. Fourth puppy die. You let your whole litter die before it wasn't no more blood to be bled. So that's the only reason the bleeding stopped. He ran out of blood. Wasn't no more. He lost thousands of dollars trying to save $250. Trying to save $250, fam. He lost thousands of dollars. And then called me back, oh, bro, all my puppies died. I'm like, bro, you should have set up the consultation call. And I felt bad a little bit, but then I was like, no, I don't feel bad. Why he ain't called when the third puppy died and said, yo, Fed, I need help, bro. I'm going to pay you whatever it is, man. I need help. That's one thing about me, fam. I'm not afraid to ask for help. And I think that's why I made it this far. And I'm not saying it's been an easy road. I have not. But that's why I feel like I'm still able to stand now, because I'm not afraid to ask for help. I'm not afraid to put my pride down and say, man, look, I can't figure this one out. I need help. Right? Some people, they're afraid to ask for help for whatever reason it is. They just don't want to ask for no help. But understanding that your purpose in the direction that whatever it is that you're trying to build is bigger than you. Oh man, fam. My one of my best friends, fam, his name is Chin, right? He called me the other day. He was reading this book. The day before I called him. And when I called him, it was probably around this time. And when I called him, he said, hey, bro. He answered the phone. He said, hello. I said, what's up, bro? He said, hey, bro, I don't mean to, rush you or nothing. But, bro, if you can, make it quick. I'm reading right now. This is my reading time. Right? And I said, bro, you good. Go ahead. Get your reading in. Do what you got to do. We'll chop it up later. He said, you sure? I said, yeah. He said, all right, I'm going to hit you back. He hit me back late that night, so I didn't answer. I was asleep. But next day, he called me. And he was like, bro, my bad. I said, bro, Chin, bro, I love you, my brother. And I'm happy that you shared that with me. Because, again, sometimes we try to create space for so many things and so many people. We want to help this person. We want to do that. We want to do that. We're just using up all of our empty space to just be these things for so many people that we don't even need to be them for. And I'm happy he did that because, one, it made me truly respect him even more, because I'm like, my man carve out an hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes, whatever it is to read. he don't want nobody to interrupt that time. This is my reading time, my brother. So soon as I finish this up, I got you, my brother. I'm gonna get to you, but let me get through this first. Baby! I think Tati just ordered some groceries. Those the groceries?
Huh?
That's groceries?
Yes.
I didn't know who that was. I'm sorry, y'all. It's the grocery people pulled up in the yard, but he trying to like peek in the backyard, so I'm watching him. I know I don't play about my dog now. Yeah. So fam, where was I? That was the camera. I'm finna put some more cameras up too, y'all. We finna put some more cameras up. I got a camera on this side. I'm finna put a camera on that side. I got cameras in the back already. The back straight, but I'm finna put one more camera on that side of the yard. So the camera at the front door, it catches that side, but I want to be able to see the side of the house where the gate at. But do y'all get what I'm saying? And this is why I say it's much bigger than dogs, fam. The connections I've been able to build, the people I've been able to meet, the people I've been able to connect with, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to watch these people. The dude keep doing that to the backyard. It's two of them. It's him and a girl. All right, they leaving now. Yeah. So yeah, fam, the people are fam. I done met realtors. I've met brokerage people who got a brokerage, what is it called? Not an account, brokerage account, but a brokerage firm. I've met people that work for mortgage companies. I've met mechanics. People, I've met so many retired people from the military. I've met people that's in the military. People that say, bro, if you need help with this, reach out to me. If you need help with that, oh, y'all just don't understand, fam. But all through dogs. And I've met these people all through dogs, fam. And at some point in my life, I will utilize that relationship the way it, they using me for dogs, then they need help. I want to also be able to use them, and not in a bad way when I say use, but if I need help with something in that area, that's what they specialize in. And I read something the other day, and it was saying how like you want to have as much people on your team as possible, the right people though, because I probably don't know everything. I'm probably not watching the news that day. I'm probably not. I want to say shout out to James. Huge shout out to James. James, if you're watching this, my brother, I truly thank you. I truly appreciate you, my brother. If you ever need me, you call. And I know we ain't do no solid business on real estate yet, but I'm so appreciative of you, my brother, because he send me properties, fam, that haven't even hit the market yet. He say, hey, Fed, I'm just thinking about you just in case you like this one. Before properties even hit the market, he's sending them to me. He's sending them to my email. Hey, Fed, I thought about you on this property. Hey, Fed, I thought about you on this property. And when the time is right, fam, we and him are going to do some big business when it comes to real estate. But in the meantime, I'm just doing what I need to do now. So that way, when it is time for me to open that door, I can open it properly. But I met him through dogs. People in the trucking industry, I've met through dogs, fam. And What I really need to start doing is trading off some dogs for some work, right? I might know somebody that do roofing. Man, fam, listen, I got a pup. You want a pup? My roof need to be done. Hey, you do concrete work? You do concrete work? Barry, is that Barry? Barry, I don't, but my friend who have some of my blood, he has a puppy that he'll sell you for that price. So reach out to me if you can. My number is all over YouTube, 404-542-360. But my friend does have some pups, and I'm pretty sure he'll sell you a pup for that price. And some of my blood as well. But y'all get what I'm saying though, fam? This is truly bigger than dogs, fam. Not only that, my kids, when they walk around and people say, oh, you Fetty's son, or you Fetty's daughter, or you, oh man, they good. They you get what I'm saying? Just off your daddy face through dogs. What's up, fam? Can I start a kennel with just 3? Or should I have more dogs to call it a kennel? Fam, you can start a kennel with 2 dogs. Don't let nobody tell you need 30, 10, 20 dogs to start a kennel. You don't. You can start a kennel with, well, is that considered a kennel? No, you just a breeder. You got 2 dogs, you got a male and a female, or 2 females, and you gonna go find somebody with a male and stud them out. You're a breeder. If that's what you want to do and that's what works best for you, don't keep up with what nobody else doing. Don't focus on what nobody else doing. Don't try to follow nobody. Find out what works for you, whether it's 1 dog, 2 dogs, 3 dogs, or 20 dogs. Anything in between. Find out what works for you and work it to the best of your ability. Find out what works for you and work it to the best of your ability, fam. And I mean that. Fam, it's truly bigger than dogs, man. Fam, I want to open the floor up for questions, y'all. We got about, I'm gonna say about 5 more minutes, fam. We can stay for an hour, fam. We got about 13 more minutes. So I want to open the floor up for any questions, fam. If you got questions, please shoot them in now. Any question at all you got, shoot it to me and I'm gonna answer it. Certain things I can't answer, but for the most part, most of y'all questions I can answer. So if you got a question, shoot it in now. Don't wait until we hang up and then you call me and say, Fed, I got a quick question. No, you don't. No, you don't, my brother. So questions, fam. Let's run through questions. But again, fam, man, when I tell y'all this thing bigger than dogs, man, it is truly, truly, truly bigger than dogs, man. It was something else I wanted to tell y'all too. You know that? It was something specific that I wanted to say to y'all. Oh, and stop trying to, and this is something that I had to learn for myself. Stop trying to tackle everything yourself, fam. You know, like when I put my sprinkler system in, yeah, me and my dad, we could have did it ourselves. But I told my dad, he like, man, Fetty, it's easy. We could do it. And my dad explained it to me. I'm like, yeah, I get it, Pop, but bro, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm trying to do that. And I'm like, bro, I ain't doing that. Yeah, it costed me a piece of money, and now I got somebody else coming tomorrow to do something else to the house. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, man, it was just too much sometimes. But again, the more people you got, the more help you could get, family, less weight on you to carry that around. Some tips on keeping outside kennels cooler in the summer. I got them a little pool and a sprinkler, but need tips on keeping the actual kennel cooler. I got you, my brother. I'll give you one right now. Go to Walmart, buy you a pack of waters, right? The waters that you'll grab, like this. Go get you a pack of these, 30 pack, 10 pack, 20 pack, whatever. And you're going to take the whole pack and you're going to drop it in the freezer, deep freezer, however. If you got to take them out, stack them in there one by one, however. Throw you a whole pack of these in the freezer. Let them get rock solid frozen. If you got a deep freezer, it'll be even better. And what you're gonna do is, in the morning, you're gonna take a frozen one of these, fam. Don't open it, don't try to cut it, nothing. Just drop this in the water bowl. This is gonna allow the dog water to get cold. You're just gonna freeze one of these, put it in the freezer. And if the dog doesn't take this out and chew it up, all you got, and it again, it'll work better if you got a deep freezer. Because if you got a regular freezer, your wife or your girlfriend is not going to allow you to take this out of the dog water bowl and put it back in the freezer. But if you have a deep freezer that's dedicated for the dogs, or maybe y'all don't have a lot of stuff in the deep freezer, you can just section off one side, get you a rag, dry them off, and you're going to drop them right back in the freezer that night. And in the morning, they'll be frozen. You take them out, you drop them right back in the water bowl. That's something that can help keep your dogs cool right there. Just a simple thing.
In the heat, should you let your dogs cool down before giving them water? If they panting, I heard it could. If they're panting, I heard it could make their stomach turn.
It not only that, but it can send them into shock. You can send your dog into shock. If your dog is too hot and you cool them down too fast, it can send your dog into shock, and it can kill your dog. So you don't want to put too much on them at one time. You know what I mean? And whenever you keep you some alcohol, you put some alcohol on their paws, because that's where they they're pulling the most. They'll absorb most of that to keep them cool through their paws. You can put the alcohol on their body, but if you are gonna cool them down with a water hose, start at the tail, wet them up at the tail, on the butt, the back legs. Start there. Don't just start right on the top of their head or in their back. Start on the back of the dog and slowly. And when I say slowly, I mean wait 3-4 minutes to just wet the back of the dog, just the butt, the legs, the back legs, and then work your way up to the back. You don't want to just cool this dog down so fast, because it could send your dog into shock. I've had that happen to me twice, fam. One dog, well, both of them died. It can also mess up your dog organs. Them organs get so hot, and you go cool that dog down so fast, it can damage your dog's organs, right? So you want to be careful about that. Is it common for a 8-month female to drip a little yellow discharge? That could be what is it called? Pyometra. I think I'm saying that right. It could be pyometra. It could be a sign of an infection. It could be a bacterial infection, an internal infection, some type of infection in the vaginal area. It could be so many different things. So I would say to you, my brother, if you don't want to run to the vet first, start with some penicillin. You can get the injectable. I can't give you the dosage, but you'll have to either get with your vet, start with you some penicillin. You could do that maybe once or twice a day for about 4 or 5 days and see how that works. If that don't work, bump it up to something stronger like amoxicillin. You could go 500 milligrams once a day, 250 milligrams twice a day, either one, but stick around 500 milligrams. Depending on how bad it is, you could go up to 1,000 milligrams a day, but I would just say for you, start off at 500 milligrams a day, getting your dog some amoxicillin. That'll help clear up if it is an infection. But it can be some really serious issues with yellow discharge, but it could just be a simple small infection in the dog. So that's something that you could fix if you know what you're doing, or if not, take your dog to the vet. Appreciate the water tip. Definitely using that one. Also, fam, what I'm gonna do this year, I got a misting system set up in my caging. So I am finna go through and revamp my misting system to make it a little bit more effective and better for me. I feel like it's putting out too much water right now. So I am finna make some adjustments there. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get with my landscaper guy, because he's finna change out some of my sprinklers heads on the side of the house, because he said they're 17 feet. They shoot out 17 feet. I don't need 17 feet. I need about 4 or 5 feet. So he's gonna change the sprinkler heads to 5 footers, five feet that way, 30 feet that way, he said. So I'm gonna see if he can get me some heads, like some mister heads, and I'll change the heads on those sprinklers in the back. So I'll show him that tomorrow and see if he could point me in the right direction on that. But if not, fam, go and get you some regular sprinklers, put it in the yard, connect the water hose to it, put a timer on it. If you're not going to be home all day, put it on a timer and have it come on 2-3 times a day. And just let the sprinklers just wet the dogs up, fam. Some of them might be scared of the water. That's fine. They might run in the doghouse and hide from it. It don't matter. As long as the cage get wet, the deck get wet, the concrete get wet, whatever it is, cool them down, it'll cut off. You can literally cut the sprinklers on for 2 or 3 minutes. That's more than enough water. Trust me. Especially how much water might be coming out. You might be able to do it just for a minute and a half. Cut it off. Maybe 4 hours later, it come on for another minute and a half, 2 minutes. Cut off 4 hours later. You get what I'm saying? You got to think about it. If it come on at 10 in the morning for a minute, 2 minutes, and then it come on again at, let's say, 1 o'clock, 1 or 2 minutes, and then it come on again at 4 o'clock, 1 or 2 minutes, fam, you done 3 times in a day. You done. That right there is going to keep your dogs cooler, because that's what I'm going to do if my misting system don't get set up the way I wanted to get set up, which is already installed. But if I can't get it to every cage, maybe with enough pressure, fam, I'm just going to put me some sprinklers in the yard. I'm going to put 3 sprinklers in the yard. One down there on that end by Hustle and Bitcoin them, one in the middle, and one on the far end in front of each other them cage. And I'm going to just put a timer on the water hose. It'll come on 3 times a day or twice a day. Wet up the cages, and I'm done. I ain't finna. And I promise you that right there alone is gonna keep your dogs cool, especially if you freezing these water bottles, dropping them in there. Fam, your dog's gonna be fine. I promise to you. Also, keep this in mind too. This is important. If you got it on a timer, when that water is depending on where you at, if it's super hot. When that water first cut on, it's going to come out hot. That water going to be hot. So you might want to leave it for maybe 3 minutes, because maybe the first 20 seconds, 30 seconds, the water might be hot, depending on how hot it is outside. So once that hot water get out, now that cool water could come in and wet them up. So maybe 2 to 3 minutes each time. So, but yeah, 2 or 3 minutes going to put out a good amount of water. So that's another good way you could to keep your dogs cool. So I hope those was the only 2 questions I had come in, fam. I hope that information was helpful. If it's no more questions, fam, I'm finna shut it down. But if anybody else have questions, Fed, I'm John from Belize, been following you for years. Would you breed a XL to a standard? Yes. So John, I'm sorry it took me so long to see your question, my brother, but yes, I will. Authentic Canes, any tips for those new breeders on how to get out there and build new connections, fam? Get on social media, get your YouTube channel. Think about this. If you are, get you some business cards, of course, get you some merch so people can see you before they see you. Get you some cards, get you some Scan Me, the little Scan Me things. You can put them on your phone. That way you ain't got to have business cards. You pull your Scan Me up, they scan it. Boom. So you got to visualize that thing, fam. Y'all see that right there? Ooh, you got to visualize it, baby. You got to see it before you see it, because if you can see it, then it's yours, baby. But yeah, get you some cards, get you some Scam Me's. You know, when you out, pass out some cards. Get on social media, fam. That's the best place. Everybody in their phone right now. Why would you want to be out on a corner when everybody is in their phone? Everybody is in this right now doing this. You need to be on social media. That's the best place to be. So get on social media. That's what I would say, my brother. Utilize it to the best of your ability you can. What's the best place to market your puppies just started out? Social media. Social media. I promise, dog. Social media. They got Facebook groups with all these bully groups. Start there. But don't get stuck in those groups, fam. Find you a platform, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and get the people that's in the groups to somehow get on your platform. Because if they delete that group and you start creating a nice buzz and a name for yourself in that group,
and they delete it, they delete you, and they delete the connection between you and your supporter. So for sure, try to get all of those supporters on your platform. It'll help you out a lot. I'm in the market looking for a pup. Do you ship to Alabama? Yes, we do. That's right up the road. We in Georgia. So yes, we do ship to Alabama. My number is all over YouTube. We got a few pups right now available. So if you is looking for something, D, hit me up. We got something for sure. I want a male that looks like Journey or Chopper's color. I got you, my brother. My bully first heat was at 10 months. Her second heat was supposed to be in March. Help me out. I already been giving her breed heat by the B pill company, but nothing working. A lot of us sometimes, fam, we rush it, fam. That's why I say all dogs don't come in heat at 6 months. Some dogs come in heat once a year. Some dogs come in heat twice a year. Some dogs come in heat every 8 months, every 9 months, every 10 months, every 11 months, every 13 months. All dogs are different. It's just like a woman, right? Some women, they cycle. All women's cycles are different. So I don't give my dog no heat, nothing. When they come in heat, they come in heat. I don't rush nothing. I don't even know when. Cookie ain't been in heat in a long time, but I know she'll come in heat when it's her time. And when she come, we'll breed her. Same with each other. Same with Alizé. I don't rush none of that. So just because your dog came in heat at 10 months don't mean 6 months or 5 months the dog's supposed to be back in heat. The dog might take another 8 months to come in heat, 9 months to come in heat. So you just got to take your time. Don't rush the process. And a lot of these supplements that some of us are giving our dogs, some of them work great, but some of them could hurt your dog. So me personally, I don't use them, but I understand why you would want to use them. So I'm not knocking you, my brother, but just wait. She'll come in heat. Trust me. Your prices be like, yeah, that got to be a kid. What's a good price starting out is what I'm saying. Whatever you feel your dog is worth, my brother. I can't put a price on your dog. Whatever you feel your dog is worth, whether that's 500 or 50,000, whatever you feel your dog is worth, put your price on that and feel the temperature of the market. Put your price on it and see what people say. If they say that's too much, not one or two people say that's too much. No. If you got 50, 60, 70 people reaching out, they like, nah, that's too much. And then you need to go back to the drawing board. But don't just let 3 people write you and say that's too much and now you drop your price. No, it's crazy. So whatever you feel your dog is worth, fam, I got to get out of here, baby, because I got to get back in the backyard and take care of the dogs. Fam, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Remember, it's much bigger than dogs. Keep your foot on the pedal, fam. What's the best puppy food and dewormer? Puppy food, that's more of a preference thing. I would say go with Purina. All ages, not just puppy, but puppy food by Purina. Purina. Yeah, Purina got some of the best dog food. I've never used a dog food better than Purina. Purina, I don't care what type of Purina it is better than the rest. So I say Purina. And once they start giving me some free food or paying me or something, I promise y'all I'll be marketing the hell out of Purina dog food. What's the cutoff age for a female to have pups? I have a 10-year-old classic that hasn't been bred. Is that too late? Hell yeah. 10 years old on a dog, you want to put some sperm up in there? That dog gonna shoot out dust bunnies, mom. Yeah, he done. You shut 10 years old, brother. That dog done, man. You got to get you a young gunner in the camp, baby. D, that's way too old. 10 years old for sure. I wouldn't put my dog through that at 10 years old. That's a lot on them dogs when they carry them puppies. So for sure, 10 years old is too much. I would say, I won't say it. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to answer to say what is the age, but 10 years old for sure. Holly was born in 2013 or 14. I stopped breeding Holly. Holly last litter was in 2018. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I cut her off at 5 years old, and she only had 2 litters. Pups coming out 5 years old. D, we not laughing at you, my brother. We laughing with you, so don't feel like bet. Well, I'm gonna need a pup for sure. Yeah, hit me up, D. You know we gonna take care of you. What's the best time to put weight and muscle on your dogs? Just when you see the dog developing the right way. You know what I mean? I would say hold off as long as you can. Hold off to maybe 8, 9, 10 months old, maybe more, maybe even 1 year old before you start going hard. Yeah. Have you ever had a problem with abdominal hernia? Not me, but one of my friends have. Yeah, one of his puppies had like this little thing sticking out the stomach, and you could see it. The puppy was fine, nothing was wrong with it, but it had a little hernia problem. I don't know. I've had some puppies that came out. This is off of one litter, and they had some. I don't know if it was the umbilical cord issue. I don't know what it was, but it looked like some of their intestines kind of came out their stomach. I'm not sure what it was, fam. My vet said it's possible that like during the development process in the stomach in the mom, the intestines developed but didn't get a chance to go into the stomach. That was weird. So, but they came out dead anyway. It was like 3 puppies in the litter. When is the best time to put weight on? Okay. All right, fam. I love y'all. I gotta go though, baby. That was it. I answered all y'all questions, so I didn't leave nobody hanging. But I gotta go. Fam, I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. We gonna see y'all in the next one, baby. I'm out of here.